me to look at my schoolwork to get my Guthrie done. And then I gotta watch the movie. Take note.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, go ahead.
Okay, I will. How you doing? Yes? Okay. All right, so it's not Wednesday. I don't care. Okay? I am so sick of hearing about how great everything is. It's not. Everything sucks. Okay? Everything sucks. I think you know that. Everybody's talking about a gun grab, okay? And, you know, I don't know where you stand personally on this, but I like guns. I own quite a few of them. Okay? I really do. So, and that's great. I would like to keep them. All right? And I intend to. Okay? And I am one of those individuals who, if you tried to take them, if you kill me, you can have them. Okay? Otherwise, they're staying with me. Okay? And I will stand by that if the day ever comes. I will. Now, I'm not here to start a debate on it. Okay? If you love guns or if you hate them, you know, and for whatever reason, either way, that's great. Okay? Like I said before, I want you to watch and enjoy the content on my channel. That's really all I care about. But here's how I stand on it, okay? Now, there are Republican and Democratic things that I like. Okay? I don't agree with either side 100%. Alright? So, I don't know. You know, people say, well, I'm an independent. Independent of what? You know? I mean, come on. You know, I'm just a person. That's what I am. All right. But here's something to think about. In the United States of America, which is where I am, everybody talks about live free or die. Sounds great, doesn't it? Sounds really profound. Sounds like it's got a lot of meaning behind it. But they kind of settled out of court on that one a long time ago because nobody's ever lived free in America. Ever. Okay? And especially since the revolution. I really hate doing this. I really do, because it always opens up a can of worms. It always does. But I just have to. Okay? You could name me off 200 things that you own. Still having coughing spells, but that you own. They're yours. No, they're not. Nobody owns anything in the United States. Nobody. And I think this is global, okay? I'm not up on every country's laws and taxes and stuff like that, but here in the United States, you rent everything that you have. Nobody owns anything, okay? I own 2,000 acres. How much do you pay in taxes twice a year to keep the government from taking it from you? They rent it to you. And you pay your rent semi-annually. Okay? Your vehicle? No. No, you gotta pay to keep that on the road. You gotta give the government so much money. in order to be able to drive your vehicle on the road. You have to have insurance on it. You have to. Which I can see makes a lot of sense. You know, yeah, it helps. It does. Insurance helps. God knows I know that, okay? Because you all know the story, okay? Insurance is helpful. But there's no such thing as, you know, I choose not to have insurance. I'll just be held liable if anything happens. You know, you have to have it. You got to have a license plate. The tags have to be up to date. You got to renew it every year or whatever. Okay? No, you don't own anything. Your house? No. If it's a really nice house, it ups your taxes. Doesn't it? You gotta pay the government to live in your own house. Your name might be on it, but it's an illusion. They own it. You do not. Okay? I've been threatening to light this thing the whole time I've been doing this. Nope. And you want to build a house? This is America. You can build your own home here. Yeah, you can. As long as you do it how the government says to do it. Am I right? You gotta have permits. You gotta have inspections. Everything's gotta be up to code. Which I can understand to a point. You know, maybe you live in New York City in one of them townhouses. You know, and they're all connected. They just have separating walls like a big hotel. Right? I can see where things would have to be up to code there in order, you know, you don't want to burn everybody's house down. I get that. Okay? But my dad actually, this wasn't my idea. My dad came up with this. That it would be great if, you know, you wanted to build a house way out in the middle of nowhere somewhere. Okay? And just, you know, if you ever wanted to sell it, put on the listing. It would be the law. You got to put on the listing, built without permits or inspections. You know, full disclosure. I think that would be fair. I really do. I think that's a good idea. My dad's got a lot of good ideas. But you know how your dad is? Your dad knows how to do everything, and he always thinks of everything, doesn't he? Doesn't he? I tell you. I remember one time, my truck I had years ago, I was just a teenager, and it kept stalling out. Couldn't keep it going. Put it in drive, and then all of a sudden, my dad comes outside and he says, yeah, I see that. Opens up the hood. Does something with the throttle, and it wouldn't stall out after that. But I tell you what, you put it in drive, boom, 30 miles an hour right off the bat. But you know, I mean, dads suck. They're good at everything. You know, kind of got off the rails there for a second, but yeah, wouldn't that would be fair? You know. If you wanted to sell the house, you know, built without permits or inspections. I think that would work. But no! The gov's not having any of that, are they? Nope. You gotta do it the way we want it done. But you can paint it whatever color you want. Because this is a free country. No, it isn't. Everything is taxed or regulated. Everything. I smoke cigarettes. Very obviously, okay? Big tax hike on those, which is taxation without representation. Nobody represents smokers. Tobacco companies can't even advertise anymore unless it's in a magazine. And for some reason, it's always Cools in magazines. You notice that? You open up a magazine and there's a advertisement for Cools cigarettes. Well, whatever. Or those Camel Crush things, where you can squeeze the filter and then all of a sudden it's a menthol. That's about the dumbest thing ever. If I wanted menthols, I'd buy menthols. I wouldn't pay $50 a pack for cigarettes that you can turn into a menthol. That's stupid. You may have noticed by now that I have no shortage of things to bitch about. It's about 11 something a.m. on a Sunday. I'm just now getting around to drinking my coffee. Nothing is free, and you don't own anything. Because if you don't pay the government in order to live in your home, what do? They kick you out of it. And then they sell it to somebody else who they're going to do the same damn thing to. Because the person who buys it is a poor schmuck who can't afford something real immaculate, so they buy these bank foreclosed houses. And then they can't afford the payments on it either, so it just keeps repeating itself over and over and over and over again. America's never been free. It just hasn't. Yeah, I'm still a little bit sick. Okay? I should not be smoking. But whatever. You don't own anything. And neither do I. Or anybody else. It's all an illusion. So, that all having been said, you guys take it easy, and I'll talk to you later.